Warning: the following program is intended for mature audiences only. It may contain explicit language, adult talk, and actions not suitable for younger listeners. Viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy the show.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the No Gameplan podcast. This is episode 9. Fortunately, I'm by myself today. Just figured I'd give a little update, but yeah, that's what this episode will be.
Psych! Just kidding.
Psych!
Welcome back to the No Gameplan podcast, everybody. Back here, episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
It's been a while.
Don't worry.
It's been a while.
You got both the boys here talking about a bunch of stuff today. Yep. So
I'm going to start out with a little recap since we last filmed. The last time we filmed was actually a day before graduation, and now it's, 2 weeks into August, so we got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, for sure.
And
we're in a new setting, too.
We are in a new setting.
We're in my room. Got the jersey going on here.
Got my Shakir jersey signed this summer, actually.
Jersey stuff going on, so it's pretty dope.
Yeah, Shakir signed that jersey with both his college number and Bill's number, so that was pretty cool. But
it's pretty dope.
Yeah, we'll recap, and then we'll talk about what we're doing next with our lives, and then
talk about the NFL
stuff. So
we'll talk about our teams. So talk about the Steelers today. Kind of like a preseason rundown, like before the season happens, and then he'll talk about the Bills and stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about mainly our teams, and then we'll also go over some of the big stories from training camps around the league, but we'll mainly stick to the Bills and Steelers. So, what you been up to, man, since graduation?
Dude, nothing much, man. Graduated.
Crazy.
Kind of crazy to say. Started working for CJ again. For those of you that don't know, he's a private contractor that we used to work for. I continued to work for him this summer while he was at his internship.
I'll get into that in a little bit.
So that was good. I've been working there for like a couple months, trying to get my money up for student teaching, which is happening in a few weeks now.
That's
like
crazy.
September 4th, school's starting. So
then you got coaching before that too.
Yeah, I got coaching. Go on vacation next week, and then I'm starting to coach. So that's kind of crazy, but yeah, just been working, trying to make some money, save some money, and then be a complete degenerate when the football season starts and start betting a lot.
Yep.
So
crazy.
Yeah, that's about it, man. What about you?
I've been very busy since graduation. I probably talked about it a little bit last time we filmed, but around then, I was about a week into my internship with the Batavia Mock Dogs. They're a college summer league team. Got the jersey right here. Yes, sir, baby. It was an unpaid internship. I actually did get to play a little bit for the Mock Dogs this season, which was pretty cool, I have to say. But it was just a great summer. I mean, I already miss it. Made a lot of new friends, made a lot of new connections. Got to try a few different things. They already offered me a job next season as a full-time groundskeeper, which is something I didn't think I'd be interested in. I mean, I guess I mowed lawns for CJ, but that's way different than a baseball field. But
mowing an actually good lawn, not 6 feet high off the ground.
But that was my summer. I got a couple awards up there behind Zach.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Batavia Mock Dogs had the best grounds in the entire league, and then I won personally. I won hardest worker. So I was busting my ass all year.
Busting that ass. Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Don't take that the wrong way.
pause.
Whoa.
But yeah, it was a wild summer. Like I said, a lot of connections made that I'm gonna miss for sure. A lot of different things that happened that I'll never forget. Especially hanging out with some of the players. They're gonna be boys for life, no matter how far away they are. So it's a great summer. As for what's next, I honestly don't know. I'm gonna keep applying for jobs in the sport management field, which is what I went to school for. But most likely, I'll probably just get like a regular job. I'll go back to CJ, or I'll go back to working at Dick's Sporting Goods just for a little bit, and then work for the same team next year and get that groundskeeper role. So it's all about connections, man. Like,
Yeah, honestly, it's not. Honestly, it comes down to not what you know. Sometimes it's just like who you know.
yeah.
I've heard that a lot. That's always like a good saying.
Yeah, like my supervisor worked in the NHL for a bunch of years, and he said if I apply for like any NHL teams or AHL teams, just send me the app or send him the application, and like he'll put in a good word for me. So that's why you work hard, man. Like,
yeah. As much as school like takes a toll, like at some point it's gonna pay off. Like when we have our full-time job and everything, and then it's getting married, whatever, having like a family, which is crazy to say, but I mean we're both
at that age.
We're both 22, so it's like it's gonna be there soon. Like we're not getting any younger, so which is kind of crazy to say, but
body's falling apart as I get older.
Yeah, it's wild.
Elbow and shoulder hurts because I played baseball again, and everything's just falling apart.
I think it's time. It's time for beer number 1.
All right, let's get it cracking.
Let's get these beers out. You guys can't see this, but we got a little cooler going on the ground.
We got some Busch Light.
I can show you guys here in a sec.
Oh yeah, pick that John up.
Cooler going.
Browning.
Brownie
Shout out Brownie.
Bunch of beers in there for us.
There you go, brother.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. It's a little warm, but
not very cold yet. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm not gonna complain too much about it. Oh, that's a beer at the end of the day. Oh, where's my koozie again, dude?
Is it on the ground underneath? It might be. No game plan, baby.
Yeah, dude. Whatever.
There you go.
Hits us
right there.
Oh, under the fucking cooler. Let's get this koozie out too.
Cortland alumni officially.
Cortland alumni now, baby. Let's go.
Zip this thing back up so they actually get cold. Beautiful.
Oh.
Got my Bills koozie. Go Bills, baby. Got it at training camp this year, actually.
Here we go. First sip. Warm. Very warm, but
got the collector's edition
still
fishing cans, too. Kind of baller to that.
Still good. It's always good to enjoy a beer, have a podcast.
Always.
Talk things, no game plan. You know what I mean?
Lots of these drank in this summer, that's for sure. I was living at GCC, which is a community college he actually went to.
I lived there for like 2 full years.
I only lived there for 2 months, and it sucked. So there's a lot of drinking going on for sure.
Speaking of which, not too far from Genesee Community College, last weekend we went to Bailey Zimmerman at CMAC. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's in Canandaigua. It's a amphitheater there that they have concerts and stuff there every summer.
That was his biggest crowd he's ever headlined for.
It was pretty good actually. It sounded really good.
I was like his songs on Spotify
too. Yeah, he sounded like his songs like if you were to play it on like Spotify or like Apple Music or stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I use. YouTube Music. Shout out YouTube Music.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor me, baby.
Yeah, he sounded amazing. I don't know if it quite tops Metallica for me, but since I'm a bigger country guy,
not for me, definitely. Yeah, you guys know what I like.
Definitely not you, but as a more of a country fan, that was top tier concert. All his songs were recognizable, I feel like, for people that don't really know Bailey Zimmerman. So I feel like everyone had a good time. Bailey Zimmerman's also my birthday brother. He's a couple years older than me, but
and he's ginger too. It's like meant to be, bro.
We're both January 27th, so crazy.
You should have been up there with him.
I know,
slamming drinks and stuff.
Start singing with him, sing backup playing with him
instead
of Luke Combs, who wasn't there unfortunately. But
that was.
I thought he was gonna bring Big X out. He was teasing it like he was going.
Yeah, he played the Big X song that's on his new album, which like I'm not really familiar with his music. Like I know some songs, but we thought he was gonna bring him out because he was like hinting at it.
He was hyping it.
He was like filming himself, and it was on like the big screen. And he's like, "Do you guys know who the guy that goes like, hey, hey, like how Big X does that?" And everybody like started going crazy. He's like, "Oh well, unfortunately, he can't make it."
And then everyone was like,
we're filming it so we can send it to him. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that would
have been dope.
He just comes out on stage, starts saying it. He's so crazy. But
yeah,
it was a great concert. I had a lot of fun. I was pretty hammered. I'm not gonna lie, but I had a really good time. I actually remembered the whole concert too. Dylan Marlowe played, which some people probably don't know him. Some people probably do. I listened to his music, and he was really good as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, overall it was a good concert, honestly.
Yeah.
I was the DD, so I pre-gamed a little bit and then just drank water throughout the concert because I was going to let you and like my girlfriend and everybody else have a fun time because it's not my music of choice. So I wanted them to have fun, enjoy themselves. But yeah, drove from my girlfriend's house, hour and a half there, hour and a half back. So
yeah, that was a hike. Tomorrow, thankfully, we don't have to drive as far. We're going to be at Darien Lake.
Yeah, Darien Lake tomorrow.
For Zach Top and Dirks Bentley.
So that'll be fun. I'm sure that'll be packed.
Yeah.
Pretty packed as well.
Even for a Thursday night, too. It's going to be busy.
Yeah, I took off work Friday, so
I'm really excited for that concert. Zach Top has been my favorite country artist, favorite overall artist for a little bit now. It's been about a year since his last album came out, so just been jamming that, and then he had an album before that as well. It's a little less known, but I'm excited. He also has an album coming out Friday, so he'll probably be playing a couple new songs tomorrow. Excited for that. We have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
Dirks Bentley, I know not as much, but that'll be cool too.
Yeah, so we're doing that tomorrow. Stay also on the music topic. I know it's like a complete genre shift, but Deftones is coming out with a new album August 22nd.
Nice.
So that's what, next weekend?
Next weekend, next Friday.
Can't wait for that. I'm a big Deftones fan, so. And also they're going to be in Buffalo, and that's not too far from me on Labor Day, I think.
Nice.
So I'm going to try to go to that. Hopefully they play some of their new music. So yeah, that's exciting.
You can go back for a second. You went to a couple concerts since the last time we filmed. Who'd you go see?
What'd you say? Sorry.
Since the last time
I'm trying to like remember.
Since the last time we filmed, you've been to a couple concerts, right? Who'd you go see? Like, who did you see in concert since the last time we filmed the podcast? Is what I'm asking. So, like in the past few months.
Oh, Deftones?
Oh yeah, there's more than that though.
Oh yeah, Deftones, Metallica.
We know that one. Creed.
Oh yeah, Creed, dude. I don't know. We're gonna have to edit that out because that was just like a complete
okay. No game plan.
Special ed moment right there. Yeah, I got to see Creed. That was awesome. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I got you.
I had a brain aneurysm there.
No problem.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Super hot. Horrible.
Yeah.
I was sticking to my freaking... Everything was sticking.
Yeah. This New York heat
Balls
this summer
were sticking to both legs instead of just one. TMI, I know. Too much, but... Lots of stickage, dude.
This New York summer has been no joke. It's been hot. I was working for a baseball team, so... I know. It was just hot summer. Every day, like every home game was almost 90 degrees, if not higher, so...
Can you take
I got a little bit of color this summer compared to my legs. Arms are a little darker, finally. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the sock tan line is
We're
wild.
We're not going to show that.
Yeah, we're not selling toes on OnlyFans. This isn't our job here.
Yeah.
I mean, not to mention like people do that and make like a lot of money. So like
I know.
that's like crazy to think about. It's like
I pay to go to school for 4 years and get a degree, and then there's just some chick who sells her toes and makes millions of dollars a year. Like, what am I doing wrong? Honestly,
it's all right. Let them be
because
them.
I'm not
I guess.
a female. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's wild. But kind of transitioning into the next step for me, I kind of touched on it earlier, but I'll be student teaching in the fall here, starting September 4th, whenever school starts.
Coaching before that.
Yeah, I'll be coaching before that a little bit. So it's like I'm going on vacation. Here's what happened. I was supposed to start on August 25th coaching. That's when I was supposed to start. And then my coach sent out an email saying that, the schedule changed. It's going to be a week earlier now. And I'm like, what? Like, I was like kind of in shock because I knew I was going to be on a family vacation. And the reason why they have it, they push it up a week was because the kids need 10 practices before their first scrimmage, right? So they give the kids 11 practices, and you can miss one and still scrimmage. So I don't know, yeah. So they moved that up. That was a whole thing, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to go on vacation. And then I talked to the coach, and he said it was fine. It was kind of an unforeseen circumstance. But I'm still kind of trying to get in a hold of the director right now to like make sure it's still fine. But she's got to answer, so it's like it's whatever at this point. I'm just gonna go on vacation and start the week after that, and then I'll be student teaching. I'll be teaching physical education. That's what my degree's in. Most of you don't know me, but I've really enjoyed physical education as I grew up, throughout elementary, middle, and high schools.
Favorite class?
One of my favorite classes. Always been into sports ever since I've grown up, played basketball, baseball, whatever. You guys know all of that. We touched that in the first episode. But, yeah, definitely excited for what's ahead. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be long days. Like, I'm going to be getting to the school. Like, I started at high school, and then I go to an elementary school. Cheers. I'm still finishing one, but whatever. I started at the high school. I'm going to be getting there around like 8 a.m., probably a little bit earlier, getting all like prepped and ready. Have my lesson plans ready to teach, be teaching and stuff, and then go to practice, which I don't know the full schedule yet, but I'm assuming it'd be like shortly after school, be there till that's done, and then go home and have to do assignments for student teaching. So it's like
it's gonna be a grind.
It's a full-time job without getting paid. I mean, it can't really get much worse than that. Like,
yeah,
kind of sucks. But
I mean, my internship, I didn't get paid either.
Yeah,
so
it's the same situation. It sucks, but
it's for your degree.
Yeah, you have to get it done. It's part of the degree, and at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you in the future because that's going to be your career. So, yeah, that's all I got for that. Enough of that future career talk. Let's transition into
NFL.
Some NFL stuff.
All right. You want me to start with the Bills?
Go ahead, dude. Get it started. We got some breaking news.
Yes, I do have
some breaking news. We'll have it on the screen.
We probably won't have it on the screen. Maybe. We'll see.
We won't forget. Hopefully not.
Earlier this morning at like 7:30 a.m., James Cook signed a 4-year extension with the Bills for about like $12 million a year, and then $30 million of that is guaranteed. So he's going to get his $15 million like per year that he asked for the first 2 seasons. It's a big signing. I was pretty happy with it considering he was asking for $15 million a year. $12 million is perfect. It's just below Kyron Williams.
I think it's perfect too. Sorry.
There's like 5 or 6 running backs ahead of him in terms of salary, which
Wide.
I think is perfect.
Wide.
So couldn't have worked out better. And it's actually kind of funny that it happened so early this morning because I don't know if you know, but the Bills are on Hard Knocks this year, which documents training camp.
Wide.
And
shout out Pat McAfee Show.
Wide.
Love your show, man.
Sponsor.
Yeah, sponsor.
Get us on the pod. Get us on the show.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that'd be dope.
Ball knowledge would be.
We have a long way to go for that.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
You know.
But anyway, the second episode of Hard Knocks came out last night. It comes out at 9 o'clock. And for like the first 10, 15 minutes, they were talking about James Cook and his contract situation, how he wasn't practicing. I just thought it was kind of funny how less than 12 hours after that episode came out, his contract got done.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
That is wild.
What else with the Bills? Already got some injury issues. Shakir got hurt a week ago. Rest in peace, my boy. He'll be back for week 1, though. And then our rookie, first-round rookie, Max Hairston, also got hurt. He's going to be out at least through the rest of preseason, and then he's a rookie, so it's not like he was going to start right away anyway. Yeah, man.
Probably best just to keep him on the sideline, let him heal.
He's got vets ahead of him, too. Like, Trey White came back, my dog. I got his jersey up.
Oh, you're going to get injured again.
No, I don't think he's. This is the healthiest.
I'm just kidding. I'm hoping he has a good year because, dude, he's gotten so screwed with those injuries. 3 years. How many years has he had an injury? Most of his career has been injured.
Yeah, last year he didn't get hurt, but the 2 seasons before that he tore his ACL and then he tore his Achilles back-to-back seasons. So hoping for the best. That he stays healthy this year. What else? Oh, on another note with injuries, Matt Milano. He's been having a baller training camp. He's been looking like a stud this year.
Oh, I thought you were going to say.
No, he's not injured, but he has been injured a lot in the past few seasons. You know, he broke his leg, tore his bicep in training camp, which I don't know how that happens. I don't know. We're looking good. I also heard that the second-year safety, Cole Bishop, passed DeMar Hamlin in the depth chart. So maybe we'll finally see some, no offense, improvements at safety. I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens with the defense. I like that they're finally changing some things defensively. It'll be good to see. We got Joey Bosa this offseason. We'll see if he can stay healthy. I feel like
God.
I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to look at the Bills' defense and not be worried about injuries because we've just had so many guys who have gone through those injury issues. I mean, Bosa, Milano, Trey White, the 2 I already mentioned, and then Terrell Bernard got banged up a little bit last year. Teron Johnson's been banged up a little bit recently. So we just got to stay healthy, man. We locked up a lot of our core this offseason, gave Josh an extension. Wide. We gave Christian Benford an extension.
Wide.
Gave Khalil Shakir an extension.
Wide.
And finally, we got James Cook.
Wide.
So it'll be an interesting year. I think the offense is obviously going to be as good, if not better, as it was last year. We've got Josh Palmer, who's got really good separation skills. Signed Elijah Moore, who hasn't really had the best situations with the Jets and the Browns. So with an MVP quarterback, he's going to make anyone better.
Josh Palmer.
Yeah.
He'll be decent.
Josh Palmer's going to be a dog. He's got elite separation. He was top 10 in the league last year.
KJ Hamler.
He's probably not going to make the team.
I kind of hope he does. I was watching that episode. I was watching Hard Knocks last night, and he seems like a really cool guy. I hope he makes the team.
The offensive line is the same as last year, so it's good to have that continuity. Man. Ray Davis kicked an extra point our first preseason game. That was pretty cool. He's going to be a dog, obviously. He's probably going to get more reps this year, although I'd love to see James Cook play more than 45% of the snaps, considering he's getting paid as like a top 5 running back in the league now. I feel like he should be included a lot more, considering I think he was second place in the league last year for total touchdowns. I think Jahmyr Gibbs was slightly ahead of him, but I don't know. They just got to give him the ball more, man. He's a dog, Georgia
Why?
Bulldog.
Why?
In the last episode, they were also talking about the quarterback depth chart. Past Josh Allen, it's pretty rough. So if he gets hurt, we're done. Because we got
Mike White's solid.
Mike White's kind of dog.
Mitch Trubisky can
Trubisky
suck.
Yeah.
Mitch
Trubisky's actually the worst.
He is god awful. He should be in the UFL.
I agree.
Shameful.
I agree. But it'll be interesting to see how the receiver depth chart shakes out. I like Tyrell Shavers a lot. He's been a dog in preseason and training camp the past couple of years. Just hasn't really gotten a shot yet. I hope he makes a team. I think he'll be a good deep threat if he's on the field. Obviously,
Be number 2.
Obviously, we got a lot of targets ahead of him. Like Shakir's obviously the one. Keon is looking to make a big jump in year 2. He's been a dog in training camp as well. Moss and Christian Benford a few times. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then we signed Josh Palmer, who's obviously going to make the team. Gave him a 3-year deal. Going to be a dog. And then, like I said, Elijah Moore. We'll see. He's going to be like a fringe guy. We'll see if he makes a team. We still have Curtis Samuel under contract. So, I don't know. We'll see. Dalton Kincaid needs to make a big jump, or else I've given up on him, unfortunately. Like, this is the year he has to do something, because last year I don't know what it was. He just didn't really have it all season. It looked like he bulked up this offseason, which is what the coaches told him to do, so at least he did that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Offense should be electric. Defense just got to stay healthy, as always. So, good offseason, though, for the Buffalo Bills. Got some good rookies on defense, too. Learned from, Ed Oliver, Greg Rousseau.
Wide.
Learned from Daquan Jones.
Wide.
AJ Epinosa.
Wide.
He also needs to make a big jump because, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah.
Too busy catching snakes.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. He caught a giant python, like 15 feet or something like that. Crazy. But, I don't know. I think Bills will knock on wood, as long as Josh stays. Oh, there goes the fan. That was probably pretty loud. As long as Josh stays healthy, we're gonna win the division. And then I actually think the Patriots are gonna come in second this year. Drake May's a dog. Nice, good setup. Nice, beautiful.
It's not going anywhere now, Jim.
I don't know. I just don't think the Dolphins are very good. I think Quinn Ewers will end up playing sometime this season because Tua's going to start throwing up gang signs again. So, yeah, that's the Bills, baby. What about your Pittsburgh Steelers?
Let's dive in. I got a lot to cover.
He's got a lot to cover.
A lot to cover. As most of you know, Steelers had quite an offseason. The con artist himself fucking put on a hell of a performance.
I agree. Besides one thing, I agree.
What's that?
GP getting traded.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously I disagree with that. But we'll start with, in March, signed DK Metcalf.
What?
5-year deal.
Right.
$130 million or $150 million. I mean, he's making like $33 million a year. Insane. Crazy. I honestly didn't think the Steelers were going to get him. I knew the Steelers were going to try to pursue him, but I didn't think it was going to be like, oh shit, like we're one of the top teams to like go get him. So I saw that. I think my friend Bobby sent me the text message actually, or did you?
No, I think Bobby did. I texted you about GP, but I think Bobby texted you about
I think my friend Bobby told me about it. Texted me. I checked the text. I'm like, what? Like, no way. I mean, it can't be because I didn't. I was like checking around like Bleacher Report, like CBS, all these like apps and stuff, and I didn't see anything come up yet. I'm like, there's no way. And like, he's also a Steelers fan, so it's like he wouldn't just be like messing around with me to just like do that. So I just like kept looking, and then I finally saw it. I'm like, holy shit, bro! Like that's fucking sick.
Dog.
Yeah, absolute dog.
Yeah, everyone was going crazy for like that month about before the draft. We got DK and George Pickens on the same field.
Yeah,
It was just all up to who their quarterback was going to be.
Yeah, I was like thinking about like the options at quarterback, and it was like very slim to none. Like we either traded for a quarterback or we signed a free agent quarterback. There was no other option. Like we drafted a guy in the 6th round, which like he's going to learn a lot from Aaron Rodgers, but like
he won a natty.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. We're probably going to end up drafting a quarterback, but yeah, I don't know. It's obviously sign Aaron Rodgers, and what's funny is I actually did a presentation on the Steelers quarterback situation. I did it for one of my classes, and my class is like ethics in sport, and the presentation had to be about like a ethical dilemma in sports. And I asked my professor, I was like, I originally had PEDs like in baseball. I was going to do that because that's a pretty big topic. You can cover a lot, but I ended up asking him if I could do like the Steelers quarterback situation. You know, like what are they going to do? Like what do I think? Like, you know, being a Steelers fan. And he said, "Yeah, go for it." Killed the presentation. I had a lot of questions at the end. It was awesome. Kind of wish I got it filmed. That would have been sick. But yeah, that presentation went great, and you know, I cover a lot of different things like what we did in the offseason. We got Darius Slay now, cornerback. We got Jalen Ramsey, a little bit older, but still got that dog in him. Signed Jonnu Smith, which I think is going to be, he's super underrated. I think he's fantastic.
You got a crazy tight end room. You got Freiermuth, you got Jonnu, and you still have Darnell Washington. Who can,
I mean, I guess it just adds more blocking ability to our offensive line, which has been pretty lackluster over the last few years, and I'm hoping we take a step, you know, in the right direction in that regard, because Broderick Jones is going to his normal position, left tackle, so that's good. Hopefully he can keep up with it. He's been a little shaky in training camp, but it's time for him to get going. Got that going. Trying to think of what else. Signed TJ Watt, highest paid non-quarterback in the league, well deserving 100,000%. I knew we were going to get a deal done at some point. I was just, you know, I had that little thought in my head where I was like, what if like we don't get a deal done and he's
or something,
he's not playing, or like
Trey Hendrickson just doesn't play.
Yeah, he either holds out or we trade him, which that would have been so stupid to do because he's not old, like he's still fast, athletic, like he can still get to the quarterback. We've seen it every year. He's usually the sack leader every year. So that was a big jump.
The GP trade.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into that.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Actually, fuck it. Well, while we're doing the recap, I might as well. I was disgusted. Like, utterly just disgusted with the franchise because I was all hyped up about this dynamic duo. DK Metcalf on one side, GP on the other side. All
Hall of Fame
up.
crash outs.
Yeah, Hall of Fame crash outs.
Fighting DBs.
Mike Tomlin dealing with the head cases like always. You know, got that going for us. I was excited for that. But it's like we trade him away. It's like we barely get anything for him. I think we got a 3rd round pick, which is kind of silly to be honest with you. It's like I mean,
he probably wasn't going to re-sign though. Is the thing. He wasn't going to re-sign next year, I don't think.
I would say a 3rd round pick and maybe something else. Yeah. Like something else to offer. But yeah, I was pretty pissed off about that, I'm not going to lie. I get he had his emotional issues. He crashed out a little bit, but it's like, come on, man. Now we're back to square one again, trying to find
wide receiver
now
two.
a wide receiver 2, not a wide receiver 1. So it's like, we can't rely on Calvin. I guess we could rely a little bit on Calvin Austin third. He's showed out. He's made some Big Ten catches. But it's like, I'd rather have, I want to have another guy in there. Another firepower guy that's going to go in there and make some plays and, win us some games when we need to win. So we're back to that. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to see what happens. We'll see how Aaron Rodgers plays. I have a feeling that it's either going to be one of his worst seasons or one of his best. He still looks good. Like, he's throwing the ball. He can move a little bit. Like, obviously he's not going to run for first downs. He's not Josh Allen, but he's a lot better than what we've had. Like, and then the weapons around him, like, we got Roman Wilson going too now. Like, Roman Wilson's going to be playing now. He was injured. He's the wide receiver we got in last year's draft from Michigan, and he was injured all year. He didn't even play. So I'm excited to see what he can do. But I think they need to go out and get someone else. I watched this guy on YouTube that covers the Steelers. Steelers Talk by Chat Sports or whatever. And he covers a bunch of Steelers content, whatever. Like, he does breaking news, like when DK got signed, he went live and stuff, whatever. And I was watching a video today saying that we could possibly try to trade for Tyreek Hill because of his
insane. He's got his issues
because of his problems with the Dolphins, and him saying he kind of wants out at the end of the season because he wants to do right by him and his family. But is that really what he's doing? It's like, he wants to go to a different team.
He just wants to win again.
He shouldn't have left the Chiefs. If he wanted to win, he shouldn't have left the Chiefs. Let's be honest. He was chasing the money. He got his money. Yeah. Now he's complaining again.
Sucked.
It's like, what do you want to do? It's like, yeah, Tua sucks. He's going to get injured again probably.
I hope Quinn Ewers gets his chance. Quinn Ewers could be a dog. I think it's Mike McDaniel, though. Mike McDaniel's not a good head coach. He's a great offensive coordinator. He's got a good offensive mind, but he is not a good head coach. He's actually really bad. And in the big games especially, he just falls apart.
Yeah.
And part of that, I guess, has to do with Tua and his inability to stay on the field. But still, you can go back to what you were saying about Tyreek.
And so the guy that does the Steelers Talk on Chat Sports, whatever, he was talking about this. He was also saying that we could possibly get OBJ, but why would that'd be the most Steelers move ever, though?
Yeah.
Sign Robert Woods, which is
Bobby Trees.
He's not gonna
my goat.
He's not gonna play much. He'll get some snaps, but he's just good to have to be a veteran for the younger guys, kind of mentor them, get them in the right mindset for the games and season. It's a long season. It's a long season, and that helps the other young wide receivers get used to that kind of scenario. But then back to the guy from Steelers Talk, he was saying that Mark Caboli, he's a Steelers.
Yeah, he's a Steelers insider.
He's a Steelers insider.
He's a Steelers insider for Pat McAfee, actually.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. He was saying that something big could be happening, not within the next week, but the next 10 to 12 days with the Steelers. And someone brought up McLaurin, and he said,
very true.
Not same ballpark, different team basically. So kind of the same caliber player, but different team. And someone else said OBJ, and someone else responded with close. And I was reading this today, and I was like, dude, that could happen.
OBJ?
No, close. It could be Tyreek Hill.
Oh.
because those are the connecting dots. Is like, he's on the same team as the same player, but it's also like the same caliber player as McLaurin would be Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Which,
insane.
that'd be sick. I'd be super hype. I'd be jumping up for joy. I'd be running around the house naked, probably taking my shirt off, whatever.
I have heard
that could possibly happen. So you never know. The con artists could do some crazy shit again, man. Who knows?
I have heard from Dolphins training camp that Jalen Waddle looks like the one now. So I don't know. Maybe Tyreek's on the move. We'll see.
I hope so. That'd be sick.
2 trades with the Dolphins in 1 offseason.
Yeah.
That'd be insane.
We traded a lot with the Dolphins.
Minka.
We traded for Minka and then traded Minka back to the Dolphins. Just a lot of, I don't know. Overall, it's been a crazy offseason. I don't want to get into too much, but because I tend to go on tangents about other things. But I'm excited. I mean, we're going to have Aaron Rodgers for a year. That'll be fun to just have him for a year. I just think
he's a 4-time MVP.
I think he's honestly just misunderstood by a lot of people, like in regards to his personality and like.
He's a weird dude.
He's a weird dude. Yeah, he's a weird dude, but like at the same time, you never know what's gonna happen. He could have a really good year. Could actually win a playoff game in the first round. Like
maybe have a better record than 9-8.
Yeah, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm just honestly excited for football to start. Like I've been thinking about football like the past few weeks, like just excited to start betting again, like
fantasy football.
I
got so many buy-ins this year. I'm spending I'm not gonna say a number, but it's above $100 on buy-ins. It's actually insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in a few leagues. That's always a lot of fun, like tracking your team, like who you should start,
making trades,
who has bye weeks, like at certain weeks, and like who to bench because of that and all that, injuries and all that. But then the betting, especially, which we'll get into more in podcasts, like especially when the season starts, we could do like live betting podcasts or something. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, like go like live stream and just like put on like a live parlay or whatever.
Watch Red Zone.
Yeah. But we're both definitely excited for the season to start. It's definitely one of my favorite times of the year.
Yeah, October is like the best month. Yeah, because you got NFL, then the NBA, and NHL start at the same time. It's crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
We can cover a couple big stories in the NFL.
Get it started.
Like you already mentioned, Terry McLaurin is having his contract issues with the Washington Commanders. I don't know. It's crazy to me how you don't pay a guy who's been with your franchise for so long and stuck with you, even when you sucked, enough to get the 2nd overall pick. It just seems crazy. Bless you. Seems crazy to me that you don't pay him after the season you just had where you went to the NFC Championship. Jaden Daniels is only in his 2nd year. He's a dog. You traded for Debo in the offseason, which he is getting older, but I still think he's got a lot left in the tank. I feel like you just have to pay your star receiver, and it makes no sense that it's taken this long for that to happen. And I don't know. I feel like at this point, there's probably such a big disconnect between the Commanders and McLaurin that he could end up in like a Le'Veon Bell type situation where he starts missing games and stuff like that. And I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of the worst case scenario. I feel like that's worse than them trading him. Well, I wouldn't say worse.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Commanders do need him, though, because Jaden Daniels had a fantastic first season. Like, he's going into his 2nd year. He needs that number 1 receiver. Like,
I'm sorry, but
they really need that guy.
Debo's not a number 1 anymore.
Yeah,
like,
he's obviously
really
good to have
good,
different packages with him, but it's like McLaurin. You got to have McLaurin. I have a feeling that he requested a trade, whatever, but that's just to get the front office's attention to like sign a contract, because I don't see him going anywhere. I mean, He could. I mean, Steelers, that'd be fucking awesome. But, I mean, or like the Bills or something.
We don't have cap
They
space.
don't,
We
they don't
got
have the
we got
cap
like
space.
$2 million in cap space right now. We got nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Then there's another big trade request coming out of the NFC East is Micah Parsons. He's asking for like over $100 million contract. I don't know the years he wants, but Jerry Jones is just the king of not paying his players. I mean, they just restructured Dak Prescott's contract like a few days ago, and he still has yet to say anything about Micah Parsons.
It's like the 6th time
like when
we've
he's
done that
when he's healthy,
to get cap space.
Yeah, when
Stephen A was saying that the other day.
Yeah.
I was watching it. They've restructured Dak Prescott's contract like pretty much every year. It's like because they're trying to save cap space. It's like, what are you doing, dude? I know you're a businessman. He's a great businessman. Like he knows how to.
He's losing it though.
Well, like on the foul side of things, you don't know what you're doing, dude. You're losing your mind. You're acting like you're not acting like your best player is like wanting to leave. Like, come on, get this thing done. Like,
I mean,
you know he doesn't want to leave deep down. Like he's just saying that so you get his attention.
I mean, thank God I'm not a Cowboys fan, but Cowboys fans that I know are just waiting for him to kick the can so they can have new ownership.
That's what they need ultimately, honestly.
Yeah.
Dumb bullshit he does.
Yeah, when Mike is healthy, he's one of the top edge rushers in the entire league. He's good in coverage, too, like when he has to be. I don't understand how you don't pay him with the level of talent that he has. It's just...
Yeah.
It's just the Cowboys, though. Like, that's just what they tend to do. I mean, they re-signed CD, I guess, which is really good because he's like a top 5 receiver, maybe top 3 receiver in the league, depending on who you ask. I don't know.
I don't think so.
You have to pay your star players. I mean, the Bills signed all of them this offseason, which they're not asking for the same amount of money as a Micah Parsons or Terry McLaurin, but you have to pay your guys. Especially Micah. That's insane that you don't pay him.
If he were to get traded, what team do you think should go after him?
That's tough. I mean, obviously he's going to want to go to a contender, but a lot of contenders don't have the money to pay a guy like Micah. Like, I would love the Bills to go after him. They have guys they could trade. Like, I love Greg Rousseau, but if we could trade him and get Micah Parsons in return, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
You have to give up more than that, though.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, to clear cap.
Yeah. Get Cap out of there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if you guys are at least trying to talk to him.
Yeah.
To the Cowboys and see like if there's any wiggle room.
I also feel like the Ravens are somehow pretty good at clearing cap space.
Please no.
But I really don't see that happening.
I think he's gonna end up re-signing with Dallas. Honestly,
so why?
By probably like the day before the first game. Like that's what basically happened with Dak's contract. He got a new contract like the day of the first game. Like it was hours before the first game. It's like, what are you waiting on, dude? Like get the shit done. You're waiting and like lollygagging for no reason at all. Like no one understands what.
I don't think he's practicing either. So
no, he's holding in. Yeah. He's still going, but he's not practicing.
Yeah, that's what James Cook did until we signed him. But before we get to our next thing, I gotta take a piss because I've drinking over a gallon of water today. So we'll be right back.
Take a quick break. All right, we're back, everybody. We're back. Yeah.
Before we wrap things up with this episode, we got a little more NFL we want to talk. We're going to talk about some first-year quarterback situations, whether they're a rookie or not. I guess we'll start with the one that's probably the quickest conversation to have. And that's this year's first overall pick, Cam Ward, who was drafted by the Tennessee Titans. And I think he's going to have a good NFL career. It's just not going to be this year because the Titans, they're just not a good franchise. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to hold on to their good players. It's where wide receiver careers go to die. We've seen it multiple times. Andre Johnson finished his career there. Julio Jones fell off a cliff when he went there. And now Tyler Lockett just went there this year, which I don't know. He can be a good like vet presence, but
Mm-hmm.
the Titans just won't be good this year. I think they got a first year head coach, right? Or second year,
Second year,
I
I think.
think.
Brian Callahan
Yeah,
or
Brian
something.
Callahan. I don't know if he's first or second
I
year,
think it's second.
but it's just gonna be tough for them to be good. They got a couple decent weapons, I guess, like Tajay Spears, dog.
Calvin Ridley's still like decent.
I forgot he was even there actually, but yeah, he's still good. They cut Traylon Burks. They gave up on his, I don't know, like career path, which he just really couldn't stay healthy. Um, yeah, I think Cam Ward will be fine. He'll have a solid NFL career. This year won't be anything special. He's the clear number one there, so there's really no controversy. But I just don't think the Titans are really ready to compete.
Yeah,
I mean, that
I think
division
he's going to be
sucks,
good.
but
I think he's going to be good. But yeah, like you were saying, I don't really think they're going to be good this year. They don't have enough. Like their
that
defense isn't great.
that division
Like,
sucks though. So I guess they
yeah,
could
the division does suck. We can just move on because that's
be. Jacksonville. We'll see if Travis Hunter plays both sides as much as he did in college. I feel like I don't know. Trevor Lawrence said he's going to play more offense, but he's probably going to play defense too. I feel like he's better at corner than he is at receiver. So I guess we'll see what happens there.
I think he's just going to be. It's going to be hard for him to play both, man. Like
Yeah,
it's
he's going to be gassed. It's a completely different like.
hey, dude,
level of
you're
physicality
facing
to
like
him.
really good receivers. This isn't college.
Yeah,
Like
especially in
you're
the
facing no name receivers and
Yeah.
you can do both sides of the ball. Like this is like Jamar Chase, like Justin Jefferson type caliber like receivers.
yeah.
Like he's going to be facing that. Like Nico Collins, like for the Texans, like in division.
Yeah.
Um,
Face him twice a year. Good luck.
it's
Really,
like, dude,
good
yeah.
luck.
We're just gonna see what pans out with that.
The rest of that division does suck though. So maybe Cam Ward will be good. The Colts is a whole other story in that division. I'm not even going to get into that because both of their quarterbacks suck. If you don't know, Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones are competing for the one, and they both blow. So, moving on to the next quarterback situation. Let's talk about Jackson Dart, I think, because he's not going to start right away. We already know that, but I do think he has a good chance at playing this year.
I honestly do think he is gonna play this year. I think Russell will probably start, and then kind of see what happens with Russ. See if he struggles a little bit, and then I think Dart will at least get a chance to see what he can do. And then if he does well, which I think he's going to have a good career. I think he's really good. I wanted the Steelers to get him, which we didn't, which would have been nice. But I think he's going to be really good. I think in the preseason game against the Bills, he had some really good throws.
Yeah. That first
played
touchdown
really well.
pass he had, he just lobbed it.
Really good plays. I think he's going to be good. That's all I really got on him. Like
he's good at running the ball too. Like he talked about it with John Gruden, which John Gruden is like known for like his quarterback guru show or whatever it's called. And
the QB camp or whatever, yeah.
And he was just telling him, dude, you got to get down. You got to start sliding. If you want to have a long NFL career, you can't just try and run people over, which so far it's, knock on wood again, so far it's worked out for Josh Allen, which he kind of runs like him a little bit if you watch his college tape where he tries to run over people or hurdle people. I think Jackson Dart will be really good. I mean, he's got two vets behind him or ahead of him who have had. I mean, Russ won a Super Bowl. Jameis, can sling it still. So
and he's just a great person to be around. Yeah. So it's like, why not?
I feel like if he learns behind them or continues to learn behind them, he's going to have a really solid NFL career, especially from Russ. he's got that playoff experience, despite throwing the ball on the 1 yard line. But
Yeah, that was
I
stupid.
think he'll be really good.
Yeah.
What
do you think about Shador? Let's go into Shador.
Let's just go into the Browns.
Yeah.
Their whole quarterback room is kind of crazy. I think everyone is pretty much injured right now, though. Shador got carted off today, or went off on a cart, driven by Jalen Hurts, actually.
I saw that. That was kind of crazy.
He's got some oblique injury, but everyone's pretty much hurt. I think Kenny Pickett has an injury. Joe Flacco has an injury. Dylan Gabriel also is injured somehow. And now Shadur's hurt, so all they got left is Tyler Huntley. But obviously he's not going to start. I think Shadur's going to be good. He'll be fine. I think getting drafted late was good for him to give him a oh shit kind of moment. I'm not getting picked day one. I'm not getting picked day two. I feel like it probably brought him back down to earth a little bit, considering who his dad is.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looked pretty good in preseason game one. I think he threw 2 touchdowns, or he had 2 touchdowns at least. I think he'll be fine.
He did have some pretty good throws. I'm not gonna lie. He looked pretty good throwing the football.
Obviously,
a couple stupid throws, but I mean, it's a preseason game. It's his first time out there.
Yeah,
you got to give him some.
It's his first
a
NFL
little bit
experience.
of a break here.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I feel like he could end up starting at some point.
Yeah,
QB room is god awful.
Then you got Joe Flacco, who's won a Super Bowl. He'll probably start the season. Something. I don't know. The Browns will just suck, and then they'll turn to someone else. I still can't believe they drafted Dylan Gabriel over Shador, because Dylan Gabriel is not a good quarterback, and he's small. He's a lefty.
Yeah,
I just don't see him being good. But I think Shador has a chance to be pretty solid
I think he'll be good.
An underwhelming Browns team.
Hopefully not too good, because in the same division.
And then finally we got J.J. McCarthy, who was drafted last season, but he was injured, so he didn't play. Sam Darnold obviously had a great year in Kevin O'Connell's offense after being a career backup and considered a bust before that. He goes on to have a $100 million contract this offseason with the Seattle Seahawks. So maybe Kevin O'Connell can make a good quarterback out of anyone. I don't know how to feel about J.J. McCarthy, though. I just don't know.
Yeah, I've seen his college stuff. I haven't gotten to see him last year to actually play in the season. So I guess this is our first look at what he's going to look like in this offense. Kevin O'Connell runs a really good offense. Obviously you got 2 fantastic receivers.
A great tight end.
One's suspended for the first 3 games, so you're going to have to wait on that. But Justin Jefferson, one of the best, easily top 3
TJ
receivers.
Hawkinson, too.
Yeah,
Aaron
Hawkinson.
Jones in the backfield.
Aaron Jones is still solid, running the ball. So we'll see. You never know. He could have a good year. He could have a really good career. I feel like he'll struggle at the beginning, but then he'll kind of.
Every quarterback will.
I feel like he'll
be okay,
find his feet a little bit as he goes years down the road. We'll see, though. That's all I got, Jim.
Yeah. That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
We covered a lot.
We covered a lot in a short amount of time, so if you got to rewind, pause, whatever, go ahead.
Grab a couple brewskis to watch.
Yeah, whatever you got to do.
I don't know. We covered a lot. We covered, what we've been up to. Covered some NFL stuff. Yeah, man. That's all I got.
It's getting dark out. We started it when it was still sunny out.
It's probably, this is going to be about an hour-long podcast, so it's pretty good for us.
Yeah. We
could keep going for a while.
When we get, usually, in the episode, you'll see that's going to be released tomorrow. That's over an hour. It's an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We just, start talking about a lot of stuff. You got to check that out. That's a really good one. That's a really funny one. We talk about a lot of stories in that one. crack a lot of beers.
Wide. Take a shot at the beginning.
Yeah, take a shot at the beginning. It's a lot of fun. You guys will enjoy that one. Go check that one out. Check this episode out when we release it. Like, comment, subscribe, share our channel, guys. Share it.
Also, we need more ideas for what to talk about. I know the podcast is called the No Game Plan Podcast, so really we can just ramble about whatever we want, but like we need ideas to get us rolling. So drop some ideas in the comments, like what you want us to talk about. Literally, we'll talk about anything. So, I don't know. Give us ideas. We need some ideas because talking about the NFL every episode or what we've got going on can only get us so far and only get us, we won't be out there as much. Like, we want people to see this. We want to get bigger and grow as a channel. So give us ideas that you think would be funny or stupid or really anything.
Yeah,
I don't care. Just give us ideas.
Yeah, give us some ideas because, we try to brainstorm ideas that, like you were saying, it gets us only so far. So we're going to try to keep making content for you guys, though.
Yeah, now that I'm back home, we'll have more time to film podcasts. And
I'm going to be busy with student teaching, but we'll have the weekends. Like some weekends we can film a couple podcasts. We're ahead of schedule.
Film some Sundays where we're watching football.
We got a lot of stuff we want to do. We also want to get some new mics.
Yeah.
So we're going to be working on that, getting some better mics for these little TikTok mics. we want to get away from those. We want to have like actual mics we can talk into.
So I'm not holding this up for an hour plus.
And maybe get a few more mics, for special guests like we had on the podcast with Gabe.
We didn't even have mics for that.
If you haven't seen that, check our videos.
That was a great podcast. You
can scroll to that one. That's episode 7 with Gabe.
Yeah, shout out Gabe.
It's in the description. It says first guest appearance with Gabe. So go check that out if you haven't seen that.
Gabe, if you're watching this, we appreciate you. You added a ton of insight that episode. Kept it rambling. We could have gone for like 2 hours.
That would have been a very long podcast, but we had stuff to do. So I'm kind of glad we...
Graduation stuff.
Yeah.
Old people stuff.
But, share our channel. We want to come up with some, more ideas and stuff. Like we want to do some live streams at some point, some album reactions, maybe some music we haven't heard but also have heard that just want to react to. So yeah, we want to do a lot of those things.
Like vlog style stuff too. Literally whatever. I don't care. It's
anything.
Yes, this is called the No Game Plan Podcast, but like we're not limited to just that. Like for right now, we're on YouTube, so we can just make videos about whatever.
I don't know. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got, Jim.
You all right?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna be hearing a lot of Jim and Tony coming out soon. So.
All right. Well. So long for the No Game Plan podcast. We will see you in the next episode.
Hopefully,
have a good night, everybody.
Sooner than the last one.
Have a good night. Peace.